Hi, Marim. Welcome to BizTalk. It's my great pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. So let's start talking a little bit about yourself, a little bit your background.
Yeah, I am Ukrainian that has been living in France for the last 13 years. I came here to work in fashion, which I did for 10 years. After which I got hooked up on crypto and could not resist the attire. So I stopped working altogether and started studying crypto, which led me to the creation of D.Center, which is basically my mind map of crypto. And right now I am animating the website and its social networks, writing on everything related to crypto.
So let's start talking about D.Center. Am I right?
Yes. Today, D.Center is an information source on everything related to the blockchain and the crypto, both theoretical part and the news analysis part. But tomorrow, D.Center is meant to be something bigger. Because me and my associate, we are confident that crypto assets, they can be useful to every single person on the earth, whether it would be for independent money, finance without middlemen, any type of ownership with NFTs, play to earn games, digital identity, whatever. That's the future, and we are deeply sure of it. We're also sure that crypto adoption will follow the curve of the internet adoption, which would mean that by 2030, there'll be almost 4 billion users. But for the internet adoption, the inflection point was actually the change in the technology, in the user interface, which has become more friendly. The computers have become cheaper. The connection bandwidth have become larger. That's why so many people could access the internet. For crypto, for us, the main difficulty is education, because it's not obvious to get into crypto and to understand the benefits of decentralization. That's why we want to position D.Center as an onboarding tool for crypto beginners. And to do this, we have a 3-step plan. So the first step of this plan is the educational and informational part. So to present information in a way that people could understand and identify with. The second step is to add the gamification elements and personalization elements to make it fun, because there are so many tools in crypto that can make your crypto trip fun. And so we want to add this one. And the third step is remuneration, because we are confident that if we have our users, we must not only give them our information or our services, whatever, we must remunerate them for taking interest in us. So basically the idea behind it is to give users money in form of tokens for participating in D.Center, for taking concrete steps to go into crypto, for example, opening a wallet, okay? And also for speaking about D.Center on the internet. And where does this money come from, will come from? It will come from crypto companies who will become our advertisers, because on their side, there's so many companies creating fabulous products, but what they need most are clients, and their clients for the moment are this niche of 30-something hundred of 300 million crypto users right now. In order to go retail, full retail, they need millions, much more millions of users. And D.Center is going to give it to them. So these crypto companies will be D.Center's advertisers. And a part of the money they're going to pay for the advertising is going to go to D.Center users. That's our business model.
Thank you, Maria. I mean, adoption of crypto, it's very well talked everywhere. Everywhere we go, we talk about crypto adoption, and now NFT, and now we go to metaverse, and so on, so on, so on. It's all in somehow correlated and connected. You're right. I do believe we need much more knowledge, also because scams should be avoided. A lot of people lost a lot of money in crypto because they have no idea even what they are doing. And maybe they go to Coinbase and they do believe yet they put 1,000 in 10 months, they get 10,000. It's not going to happen. Now, how do you approach your users? Let's talk in this way. And how exactly do you educate them? This stage, move to the second stage and the third.
Yeah, the approach, customer acquisition, basically, we're planning to do it through social networks. And in itself, it has two stages, which means basic growth hacking that so many companies are doing right now, plus the action of the users who already came to D.Center and saw that they're going to receive tokens for speaking about D.Center on their own social media accounts. So if you are an average person using, I don't know, LinkedIn or Facebook, either you're gonna see a D.Center post because you have been targeted by it, or one of your friends will post a D.Center post and you will see it from one of your friends.
I mean, what about, you've been talking the second phase, which, if I remember, is having my wallet on your platform, which is a big step from giving knowledge to actually use your platform to transaction, because this is what you have, the wallet. How you can move to this stage?
Remuneration, because I think there are lots of people who have, well, read an article on crypto, but they have not acted on it. So they need some, incentive to do it. And what a better incentive than to say, if you open the wallet, which is not complicated, you will first know how the wallets work, and second, you will get some tokens, which will be tokens representing D.Center advertising revenue, which could eventually be exchanged into dollar-backed stablecoins and become real money for those who need real money proof.
Where do they can trade your token when they won?
But that's the circular system, actually. If I make D.Center advertisers pay in D.Center tokens, they will have to buy them. So they will buy it from me, the issuer of D.Center tokens, or from a user who has opened a wallet, reshared a D.Center Facebook post, and I don't know, did some commented on another D.Center article, and who got this token, who can sell it to an advertiser, basically, and get stable coins.
So in this kind of circular economy, where exactly, do you make money?
By providing crypto companies with advertising space and the attention from D.Center users.
How does it work? I mean, how much are you going to charge and how do they pay? I mean, I presume they pay in crypto, but how much do you charge to them to use the platform?
This will depend on the users of the platform. So if I have, I don't know, 10,000 users, I will go charge, I don't know, 2,000. That's not the figures from the business plan, just to give you an idea.
Exactly.
For 10,000 users, I can charge, I don't know, €2,000 per month long banner. And these 2,000 euros will be paid in tokens, which would go to a smart contract, which would automatically redirect 10% of this amount to the users pool. And at the end of the month, calculate each user's participation per point and distribute to users what they are due in this token. So 10% goes to the users, 90% goes to the center, and it goes on every month.
I saw you on your deck. You talk also about metaverse in somehow and NFT. Did you get involved?
Of course, that's an exciting part of crypto, isn't it? And you can make so many fun things. And actually, I plan on using the metaverse and the NFTs a lot in the gamification and personalization part. For example, imagine an average user reads an article about metaverse. Very few act on it. So very few go from reading an article to go to, I don't know, Decentraland to explore what's happening in there. But imagine if in this article you pose a proper incentive. For example, me, D.Center, has hidden a treasure in a Decentraland, and you have to go on a treasure hunt, which means, I don't know, checking up at like some points, maybe my advertisers' points or something else. And the user has to go on this treasure hunt into the metaverse and then come back with the result and get the tokens. This is fun. This is incentivizing, and the user learns how to enter and navigate the metaverse. This kind of incentive, that's what I call gamification.
I agree. I mean, I'm a big fan of gamifying almost any kind of service. Not everyone, but I'm very keen in this kind of gamification. It's more entertaining than be boring as many times we are. Now, how do you scale your business? Make sure that you're asking for money in the end of the day. So how do you make sure that your business can scale?
My business, this kind of business, can scale up to the maximum amount of people with smartphones, basically. So it is very, very, very scalable. And how do I do it? I do it with marketing, which once again, it's marketing that D.Center does, and it's the viral part that D.Center users do. And they do it because they're incentivized to do this and to do more.
But adoption of crypto is not that much so far. And the point is, because you can't use crypto for everything. You can't go and buy food with crypto yet. You can't go.
Oh, it depends where.
Yes, it depends.
And that's a process. So there's a positive dynamic on it.
How do you think we can go there, and how can you help this process?
By first showing people how to do it, and then incentivizing them to learn more about it. If there's a local cafe in the Alpine village I live in, it now accepts Bitcoin. How? Because I have spoken to the owner. And so basically what D.Center wants to do is to put this human experience of speaking to the owner and incentivizing him to accept Bitcoin. D.Center aims at becoming the internet tool to do this.
How much are you raising?
I'm asking 500,000 the first year and 2,500,000 for the Series A. And I decided to split it into two to have a very real proof of how the system works in the beginning before asking for much more.
And how are you going to use this money for let's say the 500 seed round?
The 500,000 are gonna go to the development, which is the development of both front end, the gamification part, and the back end, the blockchain part, to build this mechanism of redistribution of tokens. And of course, it's going to go to marketing because it's very, very important, especially for, it's not pure media project, but it is a media project, and marketing is important.
It is a kind of media project, entertaining media content. That's a lot to do. What do you expect to be your runaway with this 500? When do you think, because you have been already talking, so we need to give some kind of knowledge, are you going to have the next A round, 2 million?
In a year. I would need to have it in a year.
Do you expect having 500, 12 months runaway and after moving to the A round for scaling the business?
Yes. These kind of media projects, which rely mostly on the network effect, they take time. So by the end of this first year, the project will not become profitable. But the Metcalfe law, the one that defines the network effect and this famous curve, it always has an inflection point somewhere. And you can, even in the beginning, you can see the positive dynamics. And this year, the first year, it will allow to see it. That's the goal, not to become profitable in a year.
But I don't think you need to think to be profitable at the beginning. What is very important, create your market. How big is your market?
It is huge. If like I told you, it's every person with a smartphone, because I'm completely sure that both you and me and my mother and your dentist, everyone can profit from crypto. So the ultimate goal is, well, 5 billion people, which are the population of Earth, adult population of Earth with smartphones.
Do you have an idea in terms of number, how big can be in billions, 10 billions, 20 billion, and see how much you can penetrate?
But in terms of people, it can be only 5 billions because there.
No, in terms of value.
In terms of volume,
So let's say in dollars, how big it can be.
The goal is to get the 5 million in the fifth year, but I actually cannot say how big it can be. You know, if it's scalable up to the 5 billion of people with smartphones.
So what's your vision for your company? Where do you see yourself, your business partner, your company in 3-5 years' time? What you will achieve?
I would really very much like to achieve the status of a crypto onboarding tool. I would really like, I don't know, my neighbor saying that, oh, you don't know how to get into crypto? Go to D.Center. They will tell you how, and they will even give you some money to do this. I would really like to get this grassroots adoption, which is very, very important for crypto and for people. And well, I may be naive at some point, but I do believe that this is gonna make the world better, because I'm kind of tired of the centralized organization where very often and the ego of one person influences the lives of millions. And crypto is a way to bypass this and to get this bit of freedom that everyone deserves.
What's your point of view on security when it comes to crypto?
Education first, because crypto is it can be a dangerous world for people who don't know how it should be treated. So even such basic things like do not give up your seed to anyone, even if someone knows this as a fact, they can still fall prey to scammers, because scammers can be very, very creative. So educating people on all the possible scams and helping them to recognize them that's the paramount, that's of paramount importance for crypto and crypto security.
So what's your message to investors? Why they should invest in Mary and D.Center?
Message to investors. There are so many beautiful projects in crypto. I think we have all seen that last year there was like $31 billion poured by the VCs into the crypto project. The problem, however, is that all this money goes to wallets, exchanges, games, and all the other very important things, but they never go to education. So basically, people are building lots of great crypto products and services which do not have enough clients. And D.Center is the solution that is gonna educate and motivate these people to become crypto clients. That's how it is different from the other projects, and that's why it is important.
You're taking the education of the crypto world.
Yes.
Let's put it this way. Mary, thank you very much for coming. It's been a very great for me.
Thank you very much, Massimiliano.
Wish you all the best.